You'd think a toddler would compare favourably to a baby chick in almost any category. But if it's math skills we're measuring, there's a clear bird brain, and you might be surprised to see who it is.
Newly hatched chicks are more advanced in certain abilities than toddlers because these abilities are crucial for the chick's survival. A breed of chicks needs to stay together as a group for safety in numbers. To keep together as a group, chicks need to be able to keep track of where the majority of the brood are, even if they lose sight of them. And that's why their ability to do basic arithmetic is really crucial. Incredibly, these are innate abilities that exist right after hatching and not as a result of learning or experience. If you think about human toddlers, these abilities don't need to develop as quickly because humans aren't subject to the same challenges as chicks early in life.
To conduct our experiment, we had to pack our bags and head overseas. We flew to Italy, the land of classical architecture, world-renowned art, and chickens. Yes, we landed in Padua, home of the famous Padovana chicken. The local university here is leading the field in chicken research, and with local academics, we replicated one of their experiments, using a purpose-built arena and 4 newborn chicks. Meanwhile, back in Britain, we did the same test with 4 toddlers, aged between 12 and 24 months. So who's better at maths, the toddlers or the chicks? From the moment these chicks were born, they were surrounded by brightly coloured markers, which meant they formed an attachment with them. We then placed a baby chick behind a screen and floated a coloured marker in front of the chick. We made sure the chick had registered the marker in front of it, and then placed it behind one of 2 fences. We repeated this until we had 2 piles, one of 2 markers and one of 3. We then transferred markers between piles, so the bigger one became the smaller one, and vice versa. Could the chickens do the maths and go to the pile that has more? The first chick was released and had absolutely no problem identifying the bigger pile. And after a quick comfort break, it proved just as easy for this chick. In fact, almost all the chicks seemed to go to the larger pile time and time again. At the end of the test, the chickens had gone to the right pile 85% of the time. Back in Britain, we repeated the test. The toddlers were shown red cupcakes instead of red squares, and they were clearly shown them being placed behind the screens and then moved around. So would they be able to do the maths and go to the one with more cupcakes? Our first child chose the wrong one. How would our second toddler fare? After several attempts each, the results were in. The youngsters had a success rate of just 15%. So the science really did add up. Baby chicks really are better at maths than toddlers.